GH. Today we live on both Peny Radio and Peny GH on YouTube. So wherever you are, you're welcome to today. So it is a beautiful morning, a midweek edition of Random Thought with Maxine right here on Peny Radio and Peny GH. So wherever you're doing the listening, wherever you're doing the watching, you're welcome. Okay, so I have Maxine here with me in the studios. It is the midweek edition of Random Thoughts. Okay, and so Maxine, good morning and welcome.
Good morning. Till I get tired, I'm not stopping.
I baptize you to be tired.
Okay, so I'm tired. I'm giving up.
so you can feel the energy right here in the studios. It is the midweek edition of Random Thoughts, and today is another wonderful moment. I don't know how you're feeling, but you can feel the energy already. So, Maxine, how has been your week? Today is the third day of the week.
Yeah, today is Wednesday, midweek vibes. We are drawing closer and closer to the weekend. I'm excited, and just you're all fine, Charlie. The week has been okay, nothing mega, but Charlie, we have life. We are kicking. We are strong. We are healthy, and that's it.
Sure. So that's it. We have life. So once you have life, you have everything.
Yeah.
Okay. So it is a beautiful Wednesday, and you know how we do it. You are part of the show now. So if you're doing the watching on YouTube, if you're doing the listening on Peny Radio, you can share your comments, you can share your thoughts with us. We've started like that, and we've started with you. The number to send your comment is 0543-829-571. 0543-829-571. If you're doing the watching on YouTube, you can send those comments in the comment section. You are part of this right from the beginning. So if something goes wrong, you are a part of it. If you do not send your comment early, I will close before seeing your comments. You are to be blamed. Alright, so Maxine, it has been a wonderful week.
Yeah, it has.
And, I don't know what we are picking from this week and the past week. What are we talking about today?
Okay, so I like the bits about you telling our listeners to start sending in their comments so that they are part of the show. Because this morning our discussion is primarily a lot of questions and less answers. So I will need a lot of answers because I am also in a fix, and I'll need my listeners to join me so that together we can unravel the whole mystery around today's topic. So my listeners, if you are listening to me today, I don't have a lot of answers, but I have a lot of questions, and I hope you will do me some good by connecting and then making sure that the answers that we'll need to make this discussion fruitful, we get it. So are we ready?
It is a question. Are you ready? Listeners and viewers, are you ready?
Are you ready? Okay, I am, and I trust you are too.
Great.
So I had a conversation yesterday with my childhood friend, okay? And we usually don't talk a lot, but you know how it is like once we get on the phone, we trash every matter that has to be trashed, okay? And so she's those kind of people that I connect with, not really on a regular basis, but once we do, we make sure we exhaust every topic. And she was just telling me about some opportunities she had missed in the past as a woman and as a young woman, because we're just discussing in the wake of girls making it, okay? Making it with the help of other people. okay, making it with somebody sorting them out, with apartments, with houses, with all that fact, okay. And whatever it is, we realize that, did we even make a mistake at this point? Should we have looked sharp? There are some opportunities we should have just grabbed. There are some people who came along the way that we should just have connected and not disconnect. And we are thinking, just like Calibos will say, hey, you didn't quite see yourself. But we just looked back and we just did the pros and cons, and she just said something, say, Yenya kukuduro. Okay, we don't have what it takes to do the things that other people do. This is not to say that we are being judgmental, but we're like, we could have gotten a house out of that nice opportunity we got, or we could have gotten something tangible. So I just took my mind back to some decisions we've made in the past, some sacrifices we've made in the past, and I'm like, I honestly would want my viewers and myself and everybody listening, can we have a discussion? Some years back, there was this duo in Kasey, and one of the songs I enjoyed was Monkey Chop Banana Ewo. Aha. Now who go pay? Monkey Chop. I don't know if you remember that song. Yeah. So that song kind of like triggered my discussion for this morning. When was the last time you went out to eat with someone? When was the last time you probably had someone offer that, oh, okay, I would want to take you for lunch or brunch or breakfast or dinner? Did you go with money in your purse? Or you went with your body or your presence? This morning, I just want us to have an honest conversation about outings and who gets to pay what. I think this is a discussion we don't usually have, and we think that, oh, once I am in my corner, you ask me to come for lunch, it is not in my place to pay, or I'm sitting somewhere and you extended an invitation, and so for me, I'm just bringing my body, my soul, and my presence to just enjoy. This morning, we're just talking about how we have shirked our responsibilities, even as friends, as girlfriends, as wives, as colleagues, when people extend invitations to us for us to have a meal. I learned this at a very tender age. My father would tell you that if you feel like eating ice cream, buy it yourself. If you feel like buying that nice dress you saw on the mannequin in that boutique, buy it yourself. If you see that pair of shoes and you think you like it, buy it yourself. I didn't understand why he kept saying buy it yourself, but now I am beginning to understand, because I have male friends who keep saying that in recent times, women are all about get me this, get me that, sort me out, get this for me. And we are thinking that before I came into the scene, how are you fending for yourself? How are you sorting yourself out? How are you braiding that rasta? How are you managing that rent? And it has become like something that nobody wants to talk about, because the person genuinely has an interest. They like you. They want to be with you. They want to have a relationship with you. They want to have some level of cordiality. But the demands over the period is becoming overbearing. This morning, I'm talking for the men. I want to talk for the men. I don't have a brother, but I have male friends who would let me know honestly that the whole idea of a woman draining you, milking you, sucking you is not pleasant. And I want to have an honest chat with my ladies. The person will say, oh, is it my fault that he likes me? Is it my fault that I'm a fresh girl and he thinks he likes me and so he should pay? And so there is a whole dynamic of, if you like me, you got to pay. You are introducing someone to somebody, and the person's like, oh, yeah. Is the person willing to pay? I am not saying this. For me, I am honestly not in for guys who are stingy. But men are generous. And generosity must not only come in the tangibles. Generosity may translate in your time, your advice, companionship, and you just being the person you have to be. But unfortunately, in this golden age of wise men and wise women, it's all about amassing wealth. It's all about looking sharp. It's all about draining the person. And unfortunately, there are some circumstances that you, the lady in question, you are not feeling the guy like that. But you just want to look sharp, amass for a period. When you are done with collecting, Otelo away bus. This morning, can we just have an honest conversation? On the show, we unlearn and we learn new things. And this is the topic for discussion. Must the man always pay for the stuff you get? Must the man always pay for the food? Must he always settle the bill? Must he always be the one who is giving the gifts? Must he always do the needful? And there's a guy who is listening, is like, oh, okay, we don't have problem with paying. This is what makes us men. We feel we are in control. We feel we are the provider, so we should provide. But there are people too that we've met that genuinely, they are cash strapped. Genuinely, they are out of jobs. They can't really sort your financial demands out, but they can be helpful in another sense. This morning, we'll take it from the level where we go out with people even as friends, even on a date. Have you ever offered to pay? Have you ever offered to say, okay, the bill is 100 Ghana cedis. Can I take care of the drinks? 20 Ghana cedis. You pay the 80. Have you ever said that, okay, since you are paying 100 cedis for the full bill, can I just tip that waitress 5 Ghana cedis from my pocket? I know this is not a comfortable conversation to have. We are going to shake some tables this morning, and it's prudent we do so, because gradually we are becoming people who are more or less like into the taking and not giving. And I don't know what kind of generation we are nurturing if we have women who are constantly thinking that everything should be a man's job, everything should be a man's duty. Because he is the man and he has to provide, everything is on him. Guess what? The first reason why I came up with this topic was some years back in school. You know how it is like when you go for long vacation and people bugger. So the guy went to London to work small, came back, had earned cash. He wanted to start a whole, you know how it is like with campus. When you have a photocopier, and you get a place that is strategic, you know you're going to make money. So that was the guys. I mean, he's a typical Korean man, business oriented. And there was this girl he liked in my room. He just came back, and you know how it is like. The girl was screaming, oh, boga. And the girl was like, Maxine, he wants to take me out for lunch. I don't know what happened. Instinctively, this lady got to the porter's lodge, quickly ran back to the room and picked her purse. Then they went to eat, and you know how it is like when you are not paying, you want to order things, especially when you know that the money is not from your pocket. Things that ordinarily you won't eat, you'll be making demands and saying maybe you drink, or you say give me cocktail, something on the beach, something mixed with pina colada. You'll be doing saying things you've not even seen, you don't know. So she also went saying things because Burger has asked her for a lunch date. She says, after all the eating and the talking and catching up and all things, the bill came. From nowhere, this guy started pulling then I don't know what it was, but if in today's currency, it was like 50 cedis. She had spent like 30 Ghana cedis on food, and the guy just took a drink. She said, she was just observing the guy pull money from his wallet. All you realize when a guy has just put 10 Ghana. 10 10 Ghana. She said, Maxine, my face dropped. He paid for his drink. And today we are laughing about this matter. But he paid for it. He said he quickly saw the scene, opened her purse, and took 30 Ghana cedis out. And she paid for her food. She came back to them and said, hey, Maxine. And then Ankaman found a purse and Kamenungwase. And this is the lesson she learned. She picked her purse. She had to believe her gut that this guy will pull a surprise. And since then, that lesson of my roommate stuck with me. Call me now and say, let's go out. If not for anything, I put 50 Ghana in my pocket. And I have realized that there are times the person who even asks you out is prepared, but things happen. By the time you realize the bill is like not what the person anticipated, and you would have to sort them out. If not, the two of you have to go to the restaurant's kitchen and start washing plates and clearing tables, because there your money matter is very low. What am I saying this morning? Gone were those days that you will say that, oh, a man must fully provide. A man must take care of you. A man must be the one to sort out things. It was because then women were not too financially empowered. Now both of you are working. Probably he's earning more than you are, or is the vice versa. You are earning more than he is. How about splitting the bill? If it's 100 cedis, how about taking 80? Somebody's listening to me and say, hey, this lady, she's serious. Is she okay at all? And it's my opinion, but I honestly will think that if the people ask you out and they insist on footing the bill fully, no qualms, just let it go. But can you be more intuitive? Can you be more accommodating? Can you be more rational? That's the word. Rational. That you might ask me out. It is your duty. I'm sitting somewhere minding my business. But in the midst of these things, and fine, I think it's just simple courtesy that you would want to also do something. How many times have you paid for the bill? How many times have you insisted? There are some guys who will totally insist that I ask you out, it is my duty to pay. You just leave it like that. But if you get to the point where you know you have communicated, the person tells you that though financially things are not too well, and you know their challenges, why not sort it out a bit? You know it. Maybe you have had an honest conversation about it. Sometimes it is not for the food and the pleasure. Maybe it's just like a time away from the house. It's just like you need an ambience that is different from the one you already have. And so just a bottle of Coke. You want to put all your wahala on the menu and be ordering things that ordinarily you cry you buy. Just because of the one bewo. Inti also factoring. Who is paying for what? I'm not married. But I know friends who tell me that, Maxine, there is nothing like who pays for what in my house. If you have money, sort it out. There's nothing like this is my wife's money and this is my husband's money. But I honestly think that once we have an honest conversation about this, and you know the strength of the person you are dealing with, you won't bother them with a lot of burdens, which is financial. Charlie, sika ni kromo. Sika. Hey, things are not easy for people. It is not what it seems. You give people the benefit of the doubt. That's what we spoke about on Monday. But can we also go a step ahead? You know, conversation and honest talk is the bedrock of everything. You know how girls are. I'm sure the lady will come and run her mouth. Oh, he took me out. He even made me pay. That is also an aspect. But you see, in your bid to sort things out, talk about it. Charlie, how much do you have? How much can I give? There are guys who will not reject the offer. I mean, it's a man's thing. They have ego. But he can't call kind of crying, so he doesn't have it. But you see, you'll be like a lifesaver. It will be like you came, just like Jesus came to the wedding of Canaan and just salvaged the situation with the provision of wine. These are the kind of women that we need right now. Salvage the situation with your presence, with the little you have. I have not sent him. I have not sent it. I mean, there are people who say that, oh, it is your duty. You ask me out. I can understand. Unisikaya by force. It's not by force. But for you, for me, when it gets to the point where I realize that, no, there are some guys, they are working with Adrinkesi. And they are always like, oh, can you sort me out? Can you sort me out? Can you sort me out? That one too is a red flag that you are dealing with a stingy man. But if once in a while you sort out and the person shows gratitude, it's just a sense of responsibility. It's you knowing that you are mutually involved and it's a mutual exchange, a understanding. How do you pay for your stuff? The food or the restaurant example is one of the many issues that we often do not discuss. But you know the person. The person is somebody you hang out with. You know that if the person has the means, they will sort the bill out fully. And you know prior to that, they have done it in the past. Can you also pull a nice surprise? Can you pull a nice one? A nice one, not like ordering things that are expensive on the menu. But a nice one like, can I sort the drinks out? Can I sort transportation out while you sort food out? This is 21st century. Somebody's thinking, why is she talking like this? I love to be financially independent. I don't know about you. And that is what has driven me till now. I can boast of the things I got myself. Amen. There are things that I go to. Now, I usually get surprised when I enter a shop. I'm getting close and there's a guy following a lady and she's picking all the things from the rack and I'm thinking, oh, when. But you see, I have gotten used to the whole idea that you want it, you get it yourself. And that means hard work. And that means being financially independent. And that means not burdening somebody. Love and the whole dynamics of friendship is not meant to burden each other. We are not supposed to take each other for a ride. Somebody said this is an archaic mindset. But how about turning the tables? Can we change the dynamics of the game? Can we offer to pay a little of the bill? Not fully, kakrao. Can we not just overburden people financially? Sometimes it is not about the food, but it's about the quality time you people share. Can you just order for one bottle of Coke like that and not do food? Eat banku in the house. Go and sit and drink Coke. How about that? We'll be right back. See what? Are you
All right, so we're here in the studio laughing. Okay, I think I think there should be a debate on this thing. Oh my God, I'm happy this morning. So who for pay? Please send your comments in, okay? Who for pay? Do you agree with what Maxine is saying, or is a no-go area for you? What? My dear ladies, talk. Okay, let's talk.
It is no, or it is book knowledge, no. Please let me know.
All right, so kindly share yours with us. Okay, share your thoughts with us. If you agree, let us know. If you do not agree, let us know. If you want us to debate this, we will find time and debate it. Okay, this is so sensitive. This is so sensitive. Who for pay? Who? Now who for pay? what men can do? You know, someone said women are do better. Oh my word. So we're still right here on Random Thought with Maxine, and you know how we do it. We're doing the show with you. So wherever you are, you share your thoughts with us. Share your thoughts with us. What do you think about this? Who for pay? Are the men the only ones to do the paying? It is not a matter of equality, but you know, it's nice to be nice. All right. Right, so you can share your comments with us. If you're doing the watching on YouTube, or share with us in the comment section. If you're doing the listening on radio, share with us on WhatsApp 0543-829571. 0543-829571. Okay, we're still right here. We're still talking who for pay. It is the big question now. Who for pay? Now who?
So welcome back. Now we are shaking tables this morning. We are having a conversation around the whole idea. And for me, I think it's old-fashioned for somebody to say that, oh, because he's a man and me, I'm sitting somewhere and me, I'm minding my... No, but I honestly will think that we look at prospects, we look at potential, we look at people who are worth our monies. As I said, there are some guys too who are noted for always pushing the thing to the other side just because they know this is a woman who is willing and ready to pay. For me, my eyes are open like that of an eagle, and it's a red flag for me. If it's once, twice, I sort it out. No who says it's an AI habit. Then as for the outcome, I won't go again. Because then I realize that there's somebody who wants to shirk part of their responsibility. But now we are talking about the responsibility being shared. It is not a man's responsibility, if you ask me, but the responsibility must be shared. If love is about sharing, if friendship is about sharing, if having a good time, it's not like it's just one person is going to have a good time. Why can't we share responsibilities when it comes to splitting the budget and paying for things, especially when we go out to eat or have a fine time or swell time? Guys who prefer to pay must be left to pay. There are some guys that will say it's a no. I mean, you just honestly would have to respect that. But there's also another way you can show some gesture of a courtesy and sense of gratitude. Sometimes somebody takes you out, it's only just like about the food, but right after everything you just realize that, oh, a burden has just been lifted off you. You're able to trash out issues. And for me, I feel it's a sense of gratitude that, okay, thanks for your time, thanks for your presence, thanks for taking me out, thanks for helping me clear my head on this matter. And so for that alone, can I just pay for the drinks, water, dessert, the small ones, and the person takes care of the major ones? Secondly, too, this is a worrying trend, but I would want to say it. Once they start paying for the meal and things, then the next thing is that, you have eaten the food, let's go home. I mean, it's as bad as that. I have friends who have experiences just because the guy has taken you out and they've paid for you. It's also for you time for you to also pay in kind. And that's the part that I find extremely annoying. Just because they are fully paying the bill, they think they have bought your presence, they have bought your human being, and they can take you after eating. Let's also go home. And for me, it's a no. Because then, what is the value of the outing as against the value of what they are asking of you? And so there are many women who will take an entrenched position about they paying because they know that in your mind, this is what you are thinking. This is what you are thinking. Once I've sorted you out, this is what I want in return. Such people, the next time they ask you out, you just defer woman, let them tell you what their real intentions are. The next time, please do not even offer to go out with them, because for me, I feel it's demeaning. Food for sex, just because they paid. And these are some of the things we even struggle with. Just for 100 Ghana cedis, a person wants to, and it is not like it's not happening. It's happening. So they will translate that same mindset. Maybe over the period, they've had opportunities of paying and footing the bill and having people to sleep with at the end of the day. So they think they can transfer that same knowledge to other people. And it is not so on. So you speak your mind clearly without reservations. That, this is it. We'll pay. If you had splitted the whole, kind of same bill, you can't split sleeping together, can you? And so it's even a way of making a statement that, see, I probably am doing this with you because I enjoy your presence. You're a nice person to hang out with. Can I do this? And there are some men too who would always want to pay. Session, if the person is loaded, they are financially stable, they insist on paying. Please let them pay. Make an effort. If they kind of like tell you it's not necessary, know that, okay, this is it. The person has communicated. Communication with money matters is the cornerstone of every relationship. Let it be clear. What is it that you want? Can you pay for it? Even the type of restaurant you settle for. Does the person have the capability? Do they have what it takes to even foot the bill? I am totally appalled when I hear women reduce themselves to lunch, drinks, indomie, food, dress. I'm like, there is more to you. And we had issues like your friends, excuse my language, in East Legon are taking houses and things. Some of you are taking rice. Please, the standards must be high, even when you are making demands. But for me, it is a no, because you see, as even children of God, we are supposed to be examples to the people who are not even in the circle as children of God. And even a hurt when it's even in the Christian circle, where a Christian sister wants to take advantage of a Christian brother. You know, the brother is looking forward to a marriageable material. You have started with financial burdens. They are running away. They are not telling you, but they are running away just because of one restaurant experience they had with you. You call the person, is not picking up again just because they don't want history to repeat itself. Can we as young women be rational? Can we as young women be supportive? Can we as young women not put all our financial burdens on men? It's a no. It's a no. Can we liberate ourselves from the shackles of poverty and start owning up for the things we want? Can we support the men who matters? It's not like who if you think this person is somebody you can spend time with, there's somebody you can live your life with, can you stop burdening them? And I say it because there are times they come and I say, you started something you could not have ended. You were not able to communicate that, Charlie, madam, this is how much I earn. Where you are taking me, I can't keep up. But they also pretend because one, it will bruise their ego, and he will run away. Another Christian brother, but you see, you are wrestling with somebody whose financial empowerment is bigger than yours. And I partly blame the men because they are sometimes not honest about it. If you tell the person, actually, madam, this is how much I earn. If we start eating from this restaurant every 2 weeks in a month, you know we are going to be in financial crisis. Let the person understand you for who you are and what you have, and know what you cannot keep up with. So once you say one for the women, you say one for the men. Are men being honest about their financial strength? Are we communicating our needs clearly? Is communication the cornerstone? That is how come you say, madam, we won't go less than anything more than 50 Ghana. Let the person know your budget. You choose, eat. That's how I brought you here. Meanwhile, if you are suffering your pockets, your mother says send mobile money, you send. You are here doing chichos with ladies at them. So please come clean on your financial status. Come clean and let people know you for your strength. If you can't pay, you can't pay. Don't be afraid of losing that. There are women, I say it, there are women who are willing and ready to understand their men. That's why I kiss every woman who is cicadicious and who is ready to milk you. No. Open your eyes. You two don't like those ones. You want slave queens. When they start giving you a holla, then you come and be kneeling before Adoration Chapel and saying things. But you know you have the answer to that problem. We'll be right back. Are you saying? You involve them in the budget.
So it's getting hotter and hotter. We're still here, Random Thought with Maxine. What are your thoughts? Do you agree with what we're discussing today? Do you think we should have a debate on this? Will the men pay alone? Or the women will want to join? So you can share your comments with us. Random Thought with Maxine. Alright. Okay, I think. Oh God, he says, Charlie, let the ladies pay some. Lady, they say you should pay some. Let the ladies pay some. Oh God. Okay, so this came from Tony. Do you agree with Tony, ladies? Do you agree with Tony? He said, let the ladies pay some. If you disagree, tell us what you want to agree. All right. We're still here, Random Thought with Maxine. What are your thoughts today? Share with us on 0543295571. 0543295571. We're still here. Alright, so Maxine, I think this is so sensitive. After everything, we should find a day and have a debate on it.
Sure, we will. Unfortunately, I'm in the studio with all men. And I'm the only lady here and I'm running my mouth like that. And my ladies too are not, my ladies are not happy, right? But I mean, it has to be said. I mean, it's my opinion. I think it's time we have an honest conversation about these things. I have footed the bill at a point. People have also footed, we are splitting budget. I mean, it's nice when you're here, must I bring 20, make I bring 30. You know, all those things. But you see, the women do not really like these vibes. It's a truth. We don't really like this vibe. But fortunately, I have circles of friends who think like I do. And so we understand the dynamics of the game. I mean, you cannot go out with your ladies' friends and not pay. Mm-hmm. Even when ladies, all of us decide to all hang out. I mean, you'll be tagged a certain way that, I mean, no girl wants to be disgraced that, but you see, we just glory in I'm a lady. I'm using my body to get what I want. I mean, and that is it. But whatever it is, we step out even as lady. Boys, when you step out, don't you all split and pay? Or only one person takes the opportunity to pay?
Sometimes we do NCNC.
That's no contribution, no chop. No contribution, no chop. And I think this is an era where we should, I honestly think we should also start grooming our young girls to start thinking like this, because that is how my father made me think. Somebody said your father had, no. There are things I need now that I know with a phone call somebody can sort me out. But I am still grounded with that thing. Because I know, you know, it is like that. Because we know people who have gotten things over the period because they looked sharp. Okay, and sometimes it feels like all we have as ladies to offer is to look sharp, and it is, for me, that's not it. You look sharp when you look sharp, but there's some sharpness. It's not really on. What do you think?
So, Maxine,
Alex is connected.
I have to be connected, and because the conversation is getting interesting, and I just can't pass through without.
Okay, sure.
You know, it's about the philosophy as a man in going out. You know, are you ready for the risk involved in the outing? For instance, I'm taking you out, but I'm ready for the risk to some extent. So it's all about the philosophy in which you are buying into as a lady. When you come into that, and if the two of you, your philosophy connects to each other, it is perfect. But unlike footing the bill, it's like a privilege to a man to foot a lady's bill, because it's like scripture. I'm having control over you.
You're providing.
That's all. So it's ownership. Okay. And are you ready for that particular risk? You are saying your path as a lady, but I think that to me as a man, I like to do that. I want to just pay. And not like my lady to.
Not at all. Okay. So you remember the point that I made early on, that if the man has the ability to pay, if they insist on paying, hallelujah, No two ways about it. If you see me, who will see honey coming from the sky and say, this honey I don't like? So, unlike but there are a few people like Alex who would want to, and that's what makes you manly. It's natural that a man wants to be in control. It's natural that a man wants to provide. The person does not want to hear that, oh, he went out with me and he made me pay. All the girls who hear it, that what kind of man is this who allows the lady to split? But you see, it's philosophy too. I have moved with guys who think we should split. And they understand it. It's not like they've lived in a butchery. People usually think that when you live outside, you think like this. But there are people who have never even traveled the shores of Ghana. Hey, another man, okay. Tony, can we hear you?
Yes, it is good. As that's the mind of man to always spoil the lady. But is the mindset of the lady to that, okay, as we are going out, not the things that you don't eat at home or the money that if you yourself you go you cannot spend that you are going to spend. So that's the thing that who make the thing some way that even if you the guy you are going out you are thinking some will call a friend to join them which is. But if you know, maybe let's go into relationship that this is the guy I'm going to marry, then the guy is testing you and see that okay in future this how this.
There's some of us will fail the test too. But you see, honestly, can you be very honest about this? Haven't there been occasions that you went out and you had like 50, so you just sorted the lady and you drank water, when you could have told her that, Charlie, today is 50 Ghana. I wish I can eat your rice with you, but because I don't have the means, I will drink water. And we come and we laugh at you. We would have probably preferred you telling us, actually, I'm drinking water because the 50 Ghana will just manage you. It can't manage that. How about that one too?
Yeah, I think that is the best way that you speak your mind. It's
okay.
The truth.
Yeah.
That's the right thing we're supposed to do. But most of the time, we fail to do that.
You are shy.
Yes, because I don't want the lady to know that I don't have money.
Okay. Have you ever borrowed money to sort somebody out for a date?
It's possible.
Quick loan. Hey, boys are brave. So there are times you borrow money to say, look.
So you see, it's some way. When we're talking about the issue and you think that, Charlie, this issue. I find myself in there. You want to voice it out, but Charlie,
quick loan.
You're saying every man. Men, do you agree with Tony? Tony is saying every man has ever. But this is the truth. Okay. That sometimes what he's saying is true. That sometimes that. This friend of yours calls you, oh, I want to pass by you in the house. I want to. It's not something that you've planned. Okay. I want to pass, and you really want this person to come around. Okay. And this is the time the person feels like, okay, I want to come around, and you don't have anything on you, and you don't want this thing to pass by you. So you quickly run to Alex. Can I? You not tell us what you're going to use the money for. Else,
alarm will blow.
You get it. So you go to that.
But do you like your ladies paying? Do you want them to help you split the bill? Is it something that makes you manly, or it's something that takes a bit of your ego and think like, no, what will she think of me? Or a man who allows her ladies to be is not a man.
No. For me, I don't.
You are married. Have you ever splitted your bill before with your wife?
I don't even need to split. If
she understands.
Yeah, if I don't have it, Charlie, I didn't know what are you doing. You get it. And there are times she will do it before me knowing. Okay. You get it. Okay. There are times that she will do it before me getting to know.
Yeah. So proactive. Yeah. Before we will know their shots.
Yeah. So it's not even like waiting for me to. We are in this together. Exactly. I don't know what my brother think.
Because I don't know what kind of.
No, for this we need to ask them. Let's.
But let's please. So.
Yeah. So I think I'll let Alex talk.
Okay.
So with splitting of bills.
Okay.
To me, manly. I also want to be do this, I still want to say it on philosophy. When I'm sending you or I'm taking you out, one, if I'm not prepared, I don't even want to.
Okay.
Because so when you put out the request, I find a nice way of telling you that when you're ready.
Okay.
So I'm not going to go out.
Okay.
But if I normally put out the request.
Okay.
Then I wait.
So you put because you are ready.
That's all.
Okay.
So if I'm not ready, and you are even doing, I find a nice way of telling you that.
Okay.
I'm busy.
Okay. Okay. So you have to be ready financially, and then you can make that request happen.
But simply, it's because most of the people I go out with I'm not in a serious relationship with them, so it's not like like Tony would say, testing the waters or whatever. So it's like we're just doing it casually, just go and come.
Okay.
It's not like that.
But you think the ladies are burdening you with a lot of financial obligations?
Well, apart from taking them out to, so far so good. If you put out a request aside what you plan for,
okay,
just out of coverage area,
okay,
network cannot be reached.
Oh right, okay.
All right. So I think that this is what Alex is also saying. But Alex, in the case where no, let's be not your personal life, okay, but in the case, let's make it a bit practical here. In a case where you're going out with a person, okay, and not even going out with a person, he's a very close friend, okay, that you've always wanted her to come around, okay, and anytime something comes up, and there's the time, okay, there's the day that I've gotten the time to pass around, not going out, coming for a visit, okay, and you look around, you don't have anything on you. You don't have anything on you, and you sincerely want this person to come around. In that case, what do you do? Do you tell the person don't come? It's going to take another 10 years for
recovery process.
You get it. So that is what
see, you don't come. You are coming saying this.
So I don't know if you understand the whole situation.
Now you so
saying respond.
You love to catch you before.
Oh God. So there are times you can't come but to borrow. You know, I it happened to me once. Okay, and I was with my uncle. By then I had completed is it SHS? Okay, and he was also in the house. We were together, and this friend of mine, in my case, he was even not the female friend; he was a male friend. Okay, and all the time he wants to pass by. And he doesn't get the chance because after school he was teaching. I was not teaching, so he called me one time and said. He was in Brekum.
Okay.
And he told me that, I've gone to Kumasi. I want to pass by before I go back to Brekum. And this time, I had nothing on me. Nothing. Absolutely nothing on me.
Yeah.
So I spoke to my uncle and he asked me, is the person a lady? And I said, no. He said, to marry Gary Craig. So to him, if it was to be a lady, why not?
It's true. You can.
Yeah, I can sort you out. But it's a no.
Because Charlie, you don't know how we do this.
So there are times whether you going out with the person or the person is just a friend, and you really want to the person.
It's true.
Unless you borrow.
Unless we are talking ideal situations. But you see, I have male friends. Sometimes like, I'm closing from work. Can we meet? Charlie, me no demi dare you. I said, Charlie, they me small. We can buy Coke and something. Because the person, I don't know what kind of friends I have, but that I shall want that, and I'm so but 20 video, and we laugh about it. And honestly, it's all centered around having a conversation and an honest one, of course.
Sure.
Because if you know day, you know day you. Day, you know day, no day.
Sure.
But if you want to make like no day, but you want to do say day, your skin go barb you. So that is a point, you know. Yeah. Sometimes we are even taking them out, fear of losing them, fear of rejection, fear of they tagging us. I will tell you this. You know, when we're in school, there are times we cook in groups. Okay, so somebody has oil, somebody has tin tomatoes, somebody. There's this particular girl. Anytime we decide to cook in group, everybody, NCNC, the only thing she says she'll bring is ginger to spice the chicken. And you know, people are, it's not like, I mean, we all were struggling. So it got to a time we named her Ginger because everything is ginger. People are bringing tin tomatoes and things. And even with girls, it happens because the person is not, Alex. And the person is not, but tell us honestly that you don't really have, and this is what you can bring. We can understand. But when we say no, you say you can bring ginger. What do we need ginger for? We want to do jollof.
Oh my word! So please don't always stick with ginger. Okay? Yeah. Sometimes bring salt. Or even water. Some people even go to the extent of say, "Charlie, me dear, I can provide a spoon."
Eating time, you know.
Oh, so who for pay? We are still here. Who for pay?
Must it always be the man? Can we split? Can we have an honest conversation about it? Is it always difficult telling people that Charlie, have we over the period lied to ourselves? Are we women overly burden our men with a lot of financial obligations? Who must pay? Who for pay?
Who?
Are you less of a man when you pay? Yeah.
Oh, so you should. But ladies, if you have the means, support.
Sure.
Some of the men they can't ask. Okay, but if you offer to pay, the
but there's a men today have no shame.
Sometimes it's not even about the shame. It's like Charlie Bisa. The shame will be greater than me shaming myself.
Your sister actually step out somebody. You know this whole thing Tony said about tagging other people. Please, that thing is embarrassing. This guy had to. I mean, I think he had prepared a budget. From nowhere, these children started making demands for things that were expensive. So if he had made a budget of 200, or the budget was 5, he had to go to an ATM card machine to withdraw an extra money. And that thing is not on. I mean, ladies do it. When we were in school, say me and my roommates. By the time you realize everybody, one pizza, 17 people are following. You know, but it's also not so on. I mean, you can't milk him and let your friend also milk him. Who does that?
Oh my word.
Who does that?
One thing, ladies do not consider is if the person is your guy, and you're doing that, when your friends get to know that, hey, this guy, he can
pay.
Oh, they even propose.
That's a holiday.
Oh, Charlie, and Kojo,
all my M1,
you get
all my lunch.
So won't Kojo.
Yeah.
So you do that, then you finally marry the guy. Won't your friends kind of?
Oh, that he's loaded, so he can always sort it out.
Oh yes. So please be careful.
Let's be careful. So
who for pay?
Who for pay? Who for pay? Monkey chop banana.
Okay. So we're still here. It's still Random Thought with Maxine right here on Peny Radio and Peny GH on YouTube. Our Facebook followers, forgive us, we're disappointed. We'll just upload the video for you, okay? But you can still share your thoughts with us, share your comments with us. What do you think about this one? Women, should you contribute, or the men should do the paying alone? Man, if the thing is not there, tell them it's not there.
Not there.
And sometimes the thing is not there. And they'll make their face like someone is forcing them to. Alright, someone is saying a very good discussion, but sometimes it's not easy asking as a man. But if it's not easy, but you have to, please.
A man gotta do what a man gotta do.
See, swallow the bitter pill.
Say no you watch you.
Yeah, you can't kill yourself. All right, so you can share yours with us. 0543295571. If you're doing the watching on YouTube, you can share with us in the comment section.
Oh, you should see our studio here. People are saying, "Hey." Reason with me. Oh, please let Reason. You forgot the song. Please let's reason with our men. What is it for them? So if they don't have it today, they'll get time tomorrow. Let's reason with them.
And mostly, you know the funny thing. There are times that you wish this person will understand you.
Yeah.
And the understanding is not there. But when it gets to a time that the table turns, and they are providing and you don't have, they feel that you are pushing them more to the wall.
Exactly.
Forgetting that
they also
it was that.
That's it.
So do unto others, okay?
That's always the golden rule. Yeah. But this rule we don't apply it, so if not, I think all our transactions will have been peaceful.
Exactly.
If I can pay, why can't you pay? If I can treat you this way, why won't you treat me that way? I mean, it's the whole embodiment of love.
So who for pay?
Who for pay?
Sometimes when love comes with responsibility, it's no longer love to some people. Okay. Oh, but you told me you love me. I told you I love you.
That will provide for
this
you.
Is not. Am I your father? Oh please, you are not the father, but help small. Alright, so we're still here. Random thought with Maxine. What do you think about this? Who for pay? Is it the men always or the ladies can help?
What do you think?
Who for pay? Who for pay?
Sika.
Alright, so we're still here. You can share your comments with us, share your thoughts with us. Random thought with Maxine. All right. So do you think we should have a debate on this one? Who for pay?
Nice, I guess the lead. Next time we'll do the men.
Sure.
We'll find a topic that will involve you.
You see, normally in previous programs, okay, the ladies do share comments, but this one I've not seen any comments.
I went shaking tables. But anyway. Don't you think we should have this conversation? I mean, I think there are times that we have to unlearn certain things and learn new ones. You know.
Sure.
When you see potential, you don't drain people. When you see someone who is focused, you don't drain them. When you see someone, you help. That's it.
Yeah. So please, today we've said your thing, so you will not send a comment.
We will go.
All right.
Truth is truth, right? Bitter pure.
Yeah, they said no cry.
But we see a
yes, it's difficult and it's not too pleasant.
Yeah, it is not.
Listening to
sometimes you have genuine concerns, like, okay, but can we just like relax?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. All right, so we're still random thought with Maxine. I think we almost about ending.
Okay.
So I don't know if you have any final words.
Okay, so my final words to all my listeners is thank you so much for always connecting with us. I mean, without you, this show will not happen. I mean, we're always excited when we hear that you are connected. Keep supporting us. And can we unlearn and learn new things? Can we support if the person has the ability to pay and they insist on paying because they think they are the men and they should provide? Why not? But if you look at the situation and think, oh, this guy needs some sorting out, sometimes they will be vocal about it. Other times they will not say, but just as renewal members, will just be led. When you sense that you can be proactive, you can split, you can help, you can sort out, you can top up. Just do it. I mean, it is all in the name of love. It's all in the name of making each other lives better. And that's don't let somebody's son go to the house and cry because of how you have drained them financially. You meanwhile they have other obligations. I know we didn't send them, but Charlie, they're also there for us. So can we all just be rational in our dealings with each other and give it our best shots?
Sure.
To see your Monday, God willing.
Sure. All right. So this has been the midweek edition of Random Thought with Maxine. Who for pay? And so I want to say a very big thank you for doing the watching and doing the listening. Are you going through any situation that need someone to talk to? Do you need a priest or a pastor to talk to? Do you need a counselor to talk to? Visit our website www.penyga.com. Click on the mystery box, fill the form. Tell us exactly what you want. If you want to speak to a priest, say that I need a priest to talk to. We'll connect you to a priest. This is free of charge. We're not charging anything. It is free. All right. We're still here. Random Thought with Maxine. All right. All right. So I have this comment. This one is saying, ladies only split if they ask the guys out. Ladies, they say only split if you ask the guys out. Oh my word. Alright, so I have this one coming from our brother Mark. You will love this, ladies. He says, when thou sittest to eat with a ruler, consider diligently what is before thee, and put a knife to thy throat. If thou be a man given to appetite, be not desirous of his dainties, for they are deceitful meats. Proverbs chapter 23, the verses 1 to 3. I wonder how many people ate their destined marriage. Men can take you out to test your moderation. Both men and women must be able to nurture love without loading the responsibilities on one. Oh my word. This is so true. This is so true. So if you're doing the listening out there, you're doing the watching out there, be so careful, okay? Sometimes it's just a test. Pass this test and get a testimony, please. Thank you, Brahma. This is so true. This is so true. In fact, sometimes the ladies also ask the guys out to test you. Will this person be man enough to say, let me, you asked me out, but let me foot the bills. All right. So beloved, you know, today is a Wednesday. At 3:30 we'll bring you Encounter with the Lord through His Word. At 7 p.m. we'll bring you the Word of Life with Mark. Today we bring you the part 2 of the fruits of the Holy Spirit. We're bringing you the part 2. If you missed the part 1 on Monday, don't miss this one. The series of the Holy Spirit has been so impactful. So who for pay? Are you still thinking about who for pay? If you get the answer, send it to us, okay? Brother Mark has given us some scriptures to back our discussion. Proverbs chapter 23, the verses 1 to 3. So please, when you are being tested, don't fail the test. Pass it. You get a testimony. Don't eat your future marriage. Don't eat it. Abba. So I want to say a very big thank you and God bless you for staying with us. This has been the midweek edition of Random Thought with Maxine. And today we spoke about who for pay, who must foot the bills. Is it only the men or the women also can do so? I think we will have time and get a debate on this one. God bless you for staying with us. Stay right here on Peny Radio and Peny GH. If you've not subscribed to our YouTube channel, go ahead and do that. If you've not followed our Facebook page, go ahead and do that. Alright. So this is where we end it all. Let's meet again on Monday on Random Thought with Maxine. But stay right here and enjoy great programs that are coming up. It is a bye for now. Thank you.